All right.
Okay. Hello everybody, my name is Richard Sun. Thank you all for being here today. Today I'm going to be talking about snowshoes. I'm going to talk about the components and where they have taken me. So I moved from Madison, Wisconsin to Steamboat Springs, Colorado about 2 months ago. One of my goals for my move was to go hiking. It was to be a hobby of mine. And since it's winter, I decided to invest in snowshoes. These are my snowshoes. I have not named them yet, but I've grown pretty fond of them. The reason they're kind of important to me is because they give me a chance to take a break from the stress of life. I get to go outside, free my mind, forget about work, school, relationships, and be one with nature. So what I'm going to do now is talk about the components. So this is a list of the components. This area right here is the decking. It gives it its surface area or its body. It's what allows you to do the term floating, which means like kind of hovering on snow instead of sinking. It allows you to be, faster and lighter on the snow. This red area right here is called the frame. It's an oval shape, which is preferred. It's optimal for floating. This cord right here is the binding. It's what connects the boot to the snowshoe and keeps you aligned. This right here is called the crampon. It's metal teeth, or a claw, if you want to think of it like that. That's what digs into the snow or the ice and improves your footing. This area right here is the pivot point, where the binding and the snowshoe connect and become a unit. So I realize they're nothing fancy, but they do get the job done. And to prove that, I'm going to show some of my hikes. So my first hike ever in snowshoes was Fish Creek. It's a 1/4 mile hike. In this photo you can see the waterfall in the distance. So that was my goal, that was my destination, and my snowshoes helped me accomplish that. Along the path, I crossed a bridge, and then I navigated along a flowing river. So there was a risk. I used my snowshoes for safety. My crampons gave me better footing. The surface area allowed me to maintain my balance. Along with that risk was a reward. I reached my goal, made it to the waterfall, hung out, met some people. They were on day hikes randomly as I was. Had a beer with them, which is nice. I accomplished my first goal, my first hike. It felt good. I was proud of myself. It was inspiring. It was beautiful scenery. My next stop was Rabbit Ears. I did the West Summit. It's a 4-mile loop. It's my longest snowshoe hike to date. So along the way, I did a lot of floating because it's 4 miles. At one point, there was a good incline, so my crampons were very helpful. It took about 1 hour and 20 minutes altogether. 20 minutes of that was incline. The rest of it was along a path, going through trees or the wide open. As you can see, I'm high up. I'm among the clouds. Kind of had an angel feeling to it. It's very inspiring. Felt good. It was a good day. Listened to music. It was relaxing. Forgot about Sheridan for a day. Since I did use the word inspiration quite a bit today, explaining my hike and the nature. So I'm going to leave with some. Oh wait, I should say that. So my next hike was Emerald Mountain, 2.8 mile hike. Majority of it was vertical, with good incline. It was actually a summer day, kind of, in Colorado that day. I was probably the only one using my snowshoes that day. I chose to because it was time management and made my hike faster, slip resistance, also healthier. These obviously have some weight, so every step I'm burning more calories than I would without them. I was probably the only person sweating on the mountain that day as well, but it felt good. And as you can see, this is an eagle-eye view of the city below. So I'm new to town, obviously, so that moment kind of made it feel like home, which is pretty inspirational as well. And as I said earlier, I use the word inspiration quite a bit, and so I'm going to leave with some words of inspiration myself. Use your resources, and no obstacle is too great. If you want to think about the snow and the ice and the incline of the mountain as an obstacle, I was able to conquer those obstacles by using my resources. I asked people with experience about where I should hike. They let me know about the surrounding area, where I should go. And also I used my object, my snowshoes. So I accomplished everything that I achieved on those hikes. I just showed you 7 miles total in the dead of winter of Colorado. So obviously you can still get outside, and my snowshoes allow that. So I talked about the components today, and I hope you learn a little bit about the snowshoe and myself. So thank you for your time. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer. Thank you.